Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, but also how we're going to fix it together. And the content today, guys, might be a little bit different. I have this thing that I've been chewing on for a while mentally, just trying to digest everything. And I honestly have come to the conclusion that the 2A audience, and this audience in particular, is going to save this nation and bring it back from the brink. Now, that's a very big statement, but I'm about to walk you through a few observations and similarities that I'm noticing with bigger, broader topics, particularly around the Trump fight and the ballots and all the different states. Everything that they're going through right now in the beginning stages, we've been going through for 20 and 30 years in the gun world. We are seasoned, we are veterans, and we are going to push this on to the next generation. The freedom that we were given is also going to be given the next through this audience. Now, let me hear what you guys think in the comments field below. Of course, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on. And let me know if I landed the plane on this one, because I think this is a really important topic. So as I mentioned in the introduction, we're kind of our own little culture. We've been hardened. We've been battle-worn. We've gone through more than any other segment of right fight or political fight that's out there. I mean, I think you guys would agree. The Second Amendment is kind of the punching bag for the left. It's an easy one that they view as just to hit all the time. And that's gotten us, in some cases, very resilient, very strong, very determined. And in some cases, it locks us down because it doesn't feel great. But it's coming to the point where that experience and that veteran status of this fight for our rights that we've been in for 20 and 30 years is going to be applicable to the main population abroad. Like I said, everything that we've done is we've built a culture, a 2A culture. We are culture warriors in a 2A division. That's why I made the shirt. It's right down there if you want to get one and if you feel like you're part of this or this represents something that you're feeling. But let me show you what's going on in the Trump space, and then I'm going to correlate it to exactly what's happening in the past with us. All right, so let me get this. So the ballot fight in the whole Trump thing. You got Colorado, you got Maine, you got Michigan. All these states are coming up with their own different interpretations of the rules and the constitutional protections and allowing someone or not someone on the ballot. Does that sound vaguely familiar? Like different circuits and different ATFs and different executive authorities and different interpretations that are all aligned against the Second Amendment? You got the Fifth Circuit, which is pro-Second Amendment. You got the Ninth Circuit, which is anti-Second Amendment. I mean, any of these things starting to see a similarity? The audience and the 2A, the culture, the 2A division is going to lead those that are now experiencing this fight for the first time through the paces. We've been through this for 20 and 30 years. It's time to leverage that, and that's the whole point of this video. There's amazing similarities here if you just zoom out to look at them. Now, here's something else that I want to throw out there, specifically having to do with Maine. Maine removed Trump from the ballot through the executive fiat of the Secretary of State. Does that sound at all familiar, like executive actions, executive recommendations, all of these things? Does that sound anything like the ATF reinterpreting definitions to therefore reinterpret law, change the definition, so therefore it's perfectly fine from a perspective? Then it goes to the Supreme Court. Are you guys seeing what the groundwork is that we've laid? We're going to deliver all the pain and all the suffering and all the incredible amount of drive that we've done and still winning to the rest of the population because they have a veteran in this fight in us. This is key. Now, let me show you the next thing. Here's the one big thing. Kind of struck and put the little cherry on top for me. Attorney General Todd Rokita co-leads 27 states in support of Donald Trump's appeal to the U.S. Supreme Court. Here it is right here. This is the amicus brief from those states. Okay, does that look at all familiar? Because this is Colorado, right? Sounds kind of like something like this. 27 states sign a petition, or not a petition, a letter in the Cargill case to support gun rights against the ATF. Does that sound at all vaguely familiar? Check it out. GOP attorneys general urge ATF to strike its proposed gun control rule. One of them has 25 states, one of them has 27 states. It's all based on constitutional fights. The culture warrior 2A division is not just a gimmick. It is literally what we've been going through for 20 to 30 years, and it will now be applicable to the audience at large, the general population. They will leverage us, and we can lead them through this. This is massive, guys. And now the last thing I'm going to show you, here it is, from December 7th, 2023. A coalition of Republican attorneys general and lawmakers from 27 states urged the ATF to strike its proposed gun control rule, calling it arbitrary and capricious violation of the Second Amendment. Now zoom out what we've only been through the Biden administration. I'm trying to wrap this all together. Please let me know if I land this point. Through the Biden administration alone, of course, there's still the Obama administration, there's still the NFA, there's still the Gun Control Act of 86, 68, all these different rules from well before this fight. But just the Biden administration, everything is looking extremely similar of the fights that our culture, the 2A culture, the culture warriors in the 2A division, have gone through and are still winning. Understand, that's not a small feat. Everyone else is coming into this fight on the ballot fight and all these different things like, whoa, hold on, we can't do this. Where do we go from here? We've been over here fighting this for 20 and 30 years, taking very few L's and a whole lot of W's recently. We can leverage that to bring the country back from the brink. It's not all about Second Amendment rights, but the fight that the Second Amendment right and attacks have brought have hardened us to the point where we can deliver victory for the rest of the population just through our experience. And that's what I've got for you guys. I hope I landed that plane. I felt inspired to do it. I don't know where it came from, don't know why, but I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.